always at least 2 title contenders in the division and 3 to 4 teams that are fighting for a playoff spot. The Rockets felt the toughness as they went just 6-10 against the rest of the Southwest.
Durant for 3. Gets it to go. Durant's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Davis. It's Clark against the Southwest, 6-10, as you said, and those losses were big as far as playoff seeding was concerned. Steve, very hard playing in that division.
Well, it toughens you up in a hurry, that's for sure. I mean, the Rockets still have yet to win the division title since it first came about in 2004. They've been in the hunt, and they've made the playoffs, but they've also been going against some dominant franchises in San Antonio and Dallas.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
A moment to check in with Doris.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. Coach said a main goal of theirs is to prevent easy looks from outside. He told me closing out hard on all their shooters is going to be a very big key in this one. If we can't bother their shooters, it's going to be an awfully long 4 quarters for us, gentlemen. We'll see how it turns out, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy Clark to take away that 3-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of the defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not the 3-point line.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start up the game. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Number 32, covered by Smith. Thompson outside. Off the green. And Davis gets it to go.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
It's good. He drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the contest. That free throw good from Thompson. Russell against Thompson. Now, here's Russell. Defense is right there. Pass to Lively. He feeds it to Russell. Nice jump shot. Good. So far as we finish the first quarter. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Solid first quarter. They put together some nice goals.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones. You know, the Mavs, like many teams, always aware of who the free agents are. Like better at prior to last season, they made to make a run at Darren Williams to bring him home to Texas. Didn't work out, but they did the same thing this last offseason.
And here's Russell. Now here's Durant. He has 6. Into the Mavs, they know that in order for them to years, you know, Steve, they're going to have to lure some free agents.
And one way or another, their top brass always made sure they were able to move contracts around, make an offer to whatever big name player was out there. But think about it, the last 2 years they had limited capital and big free agent fish to Dallas.
And so it's Houston with it. After the missed 3 from Russell. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
That's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
Williams, he's checked in for Russell.
Houston might have made the playoffs in the West last season, guys, but it wasn't because they were beating up on their peanut 24 and 28 against the rest of the West. That's why they got the 8th seed.
Now here's Williams. And the pass to Christie. They set the pick. Marshall. Again missing.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Hits the target for 18 feet. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. There's Williams. Right in with a nice touch off the glass.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Rockets leading by 6.
Yo, get on Durant!
Thompson outside. Just 3 on the clock. And Houston again with the bucket. And so we wrap up the first half.
Now, presented by Sprint. This is the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
A beautiful view here flying north of the city of Dallas, Texas, as we welcome you back.
Hey, you really can't say the Mavericks were a bad team last year. They were just a little below par compared to what we've been accustomed to. They just were not nearly as deadly offensively, and that's always a recipe for struggles in the West.
Let's go to our Superdog reporter, Doris. Doris, what do you have?
Gentlemen, Roy Hibbert is pretty good friends with Tim Duncan. Hibbert recalls when they met. He said, I met him when I was a kid during the 2001 NBA All-Star Game in D.C., and he personally remembers that moment. He shares scouting reports on other teams. It's just a friendship. I learn from him, and you know, he's the best. So I don't know if he picks up anything from me, but I definitely learn from him. Kevin, a great tutor for the young Hibbert.
Well, hard to think of a better mentor for the Warriors than the great Tim Duncan. Thanks, Doris. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Rockets leading by 5. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And for the Mavericks, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And Thompson kicks to Davis. Out target for the baseline. And for the Mavs against the rest of the West, you were just talking about, Clark, they went 24 and 28 against the rest of the conference. And while that is all right, Steve, it's not going to get you into the playoffs.
Not with the depth of this conference, Kevin, and I think you have to be at least 500 this year. Against those two teams. The Mavs know this. They
41 seconds left in the third. Dallas moving the ball around. Shot's good from Lockett.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside. Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Outside Russell. Dishes it to Thompson. There with the three-point shot. Rockets leading by 5. Passes it to Durant. Outside Durant. Just fine to shoot. Thompson from long range. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from him. He's been passing up his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones he takes. He's got to be more aggressive.
Here's Russell. Shot is up. And he wants 3 so far in this one. Houston. And the final period of play just about to start. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all year.
And they've been knocking down a mid-range jumper as well.
Number 15. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Good try by Russell. The time. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Kicks to Thompson. All sorts of time. Goes back up. No good at the rim.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often.
Hits the bucket. And that's 10 points for Kevin Durant.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Outside, Russell. Oh, good on the three. Rockets leading by 10. Outside Durant. Working on Thompson. There's the call. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already he has 5 turnovers so far, and that's not the strongest game for him in that regard.
Thompson is checked in for Houston. Got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Rockets lead by 12.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into the position they're in right now.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
He said, listen, we've come this far. Now we've got to lay it on the line to get a win. I know we can do it. Okay. So show them what you got and let's make it happen. Guys, we'll see if they can do it.
You know, when you get an influx of talent through the draft like the Rockets did prior to last season, the initial reaction is excitement. But then you think about, man, how are we going to get these guys ready to play NBA basketball? And the Rockets did a nice job by taking it easy and bringing it along slowly.
And good on the basket. Hook it.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Pass to Thompson. There's the three. And it's good. And for the Rockets, you look at how that strategy worked out for them, and it was exactly what they needed. Got off to a quick start last year, and Steve, toward the end, their rookies were fresh and able to contribute when it mattered most.
You know, Kevin, it's hard for fans to see a player get drafted and not immediately see the floor, but a lot of times that's the best route. You know, you give a player time to adjust, you make him earn it, and by the end of the season, he can be a very effective player. I think
Since the Southwest Division was created, the Mavs have always been in the hunt to win it every year. But last season, their division title hopes were dashed early on because of a poor start.
Marshall gets the bucket.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Houston making a switch shot. Here's a screen. Eason defended by Washington. Count that one.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win as well they should. Every road win is an extra reward.
Christie can't make it.
Kick it out. Strong foul.
They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.